Hey everyone, Matt here with another Who Are They Real Review, and today I'm actually here to talk to you about something I've been really excited to talk about since I've seen, and it's finally here. You guys are a little over a week away, and that is Marvel's Shang Chi, the latest film in the MCU, and I am just so ecstatic to be sharing my thoughts on this film with you because I'm going to be honest, you saw my Black Widow review. Uh, I was getting to that point after seeing these last three shows that I'm kind of more so feeling the whole let's do the TV extended show, give us like a 4 hour, 5 hour movie out of a show. And that's kind of where I've been feeling the last like ever since Black Widow, because Black Widow, to me at least, I know a lot of people love it. To me, it was only okay at best, and it's somewhat of a disappointment. Um, well, Shang-Chi has changed my mind on that completely. Because to me, Shang-Chi did what Black Panther did for the black community. This film just provides something I feel like Marvel hasn't done since Black Panther in regards to film. Shang-Chi gives us a really touching story about family and who you're supposed to become and fighting the good and the bad within yourself and just grief and all of these other topics while providing such an amazing look at action-packed thrill ride where you don't want to look away from the screen. You're just in awe a lot of it. And that's where I found myself with this film. I was in awe throughout a lot of it. And I just want to say, Simu Liu, my God, this keep in mind, this was a guy who tweeted out to Marvel when this film was first announced. He said, Marvel, let's talk, and he ended up getting the job. He was great. I've never watched an episode of Kim Convenience in my life. I went to this blind. I literally knew no outside of Wong in the small part he was in, because we've seen him throughout the rest of the MCU. I didn't know much about anyone from this cast outside of Michelle Yeoh. But I just I had so much fun. The the story is amazing from the heart. The action is some of the best action I've seen in a long time. It's not choppy, 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 choppy. Here, it try to piece together what's going on. No, it's artistic. It's smooth, fluid movements in the choreography, and the camera work goes along perfectly with it. And you're not standing, you're sitting there in awe, just loving what you're seeing. And it can't go without saying there is connection to the MCU, and it's just okay. There's a minimal connection to the MCU. Everyone knows the Abomination thing. That's in the trailers, but be sure to stick through the after credits because there are two scenes, both both fairly important, honestly. The first one being more important than the other, but the other one is still has major significance for the MCU going forward. This was a standalone adventure similar to Black Panther, but this somewhat sets the stage for stage 4 of the MCU. And I can't wait to see it again. I walked out of the theater having no issue saying this is my favorite MCU film since Black Panther. This honestly, for me, is a top 5 MCU film. I didn't care. I really like Captain Marvel. I really like Infinity War. Infinity War has been top 3 for me for the longest. Uh wasn't the biggest Endgame fan. I know that's sacrilege. Wasn't the biggest Black Widow fan. Far From Home was good at most to me, but this brought me what I felt like I had been missing, which is part of the reason I love these Marvel Disney Plus shows as much as I do, because we're getting to explore deeper meanings within the characters, and it's not just popcorn action. This film gives you both, and I couldn't ask for anything more than that. Like, when you look at the cast and how they beautifully set up the relationship between Shang and his father, who some may call the Mandarin, some may call the warrior god, but we call him in this film Wen Wu. Um, it's amazing. Awkwafina is hilarious. I'm not normally an Awkwafina guy. Granted, I've only seen her in 2, 3 things, and that's Crazy Rich Asians and Ocean's 8. Never watched her comedy, and the times I did, I'm like, that's not funny. But she was great in this, and Tony Leung, fantastic also. I really just had so much fun with this, and I want you guys to have so much fun with it also. This is a film that should, even though we're in the pandemic, that'll be the hardest part about this. But this film should do what Black Panther did for the Black community to the Asian community. Their history and just their culture more, because this was phenomenal. I just had so much fun. I want you guys to see it. There's some fun stuff. There's so much here that I just don't want to spoil. Shang Chi, my final grade for it is a 4.5 out of 5. I had that much fun with it. Please, for the love of God, make time to go see Shang-Chi and or Shang. Sorry, Shang. It's a lot of us have been saying Shang for the longest. It is Shang-Chi. Please go make time to see Shang-Chi if you can next week. It is a blessing of a film. This is what we've wanted from Marvel. This is the kind of stuff we should continue getting from Marvel. And with that, I'm Matt. This was another Who Are They Real Review. Remember, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do so much over here on Want Real Entertainment, and I want you guys to be along with us for that journey. Tomorrow afternoon, we have our Candyman Real Review dropping with myself and Connor Breedlove. I'm really excited because we get to see that and share all of our spooky thoughts with you. So yeah, let's go. Let's have some fun. Signing off, this is Matt, and this was another Who Are They Real Review.